If you're looking for the most efficient, quietest, and most flexible source of backup electrical power for your home during blackouts, then advances in large inverter generators are something you should know about. This is one place where technology is improving quickly, and it offers capabilities and possibilities we haven't seen before. Inverter generators are engine-driven, fuel-burning sources of off-grid electricity, but they're different from conventional portable generators in important ways. In this video, I'm going to explain how inverters work, what it's like to actually live with one, how they differ from conventional generators, and the advantages this offers. Inverters are more fuel efficient. Inverter generators burn less fuel than conventional models, and that's one big benefit. At 50% of maximum output, which is typical for overall use, an inverter burns 20 to 40% less fuel than an open-frame non-inverter generator. You can expect 8 to 10 hours of runtime from a single tank of gasoline, depending on load and model. But as you'll see, inverters that can run on natural gas or propane can run much longer and even indefinitely, limited only by oil change intervals. Inverters are quieter in practice. Inverters seem about half as loud as regular open-frame generators of the same size, and that's a huge and obvious advantage. But quiet or not, all types of generators need to run outdoors, away from windows and doors, since carbon monoxide is deadly. The danger is real, but also entirely manageable. Never run any kind of generator in a closed space. Even a garage with the door open can harbor dangerous levels of carbon monoxide. Inverters are smart. Inverters are unique in that they can vary their own engine speed automatically in response to electrical load. This has a lot to do with lowering fuel consumption and less noise, but it also means engines last longer in an inverter. Unlike a regular generator that runs full blast, whether you're demanding full power or none at all, inverters can speed up or slow down as electrical demand varies. When little power is needed, an inverter runs just a bit above an idle. But even when full power is demanded, inverters are still much quieter than a comparable conventional generator. And while maintenance is simple on all generators, just standard oil and filter changes, inverters offer longer service intervals because the engine isn't screaming at full RPM all the time. Inverters are now larger. This is the big story here. The first generation of inverter generators were originally small in output and designed to deliver very clean power, free from voltage spikes and distortion, and that's safest for even the most sensitive electronics. Now that inverters are larger, that clean power advantage can extend to your entire household. Inverters deliver power with less than 3% of total harmonic distortion, compared with roughly twice that for a conventional generator. The lower the number, the cleaner the power. Inverters can be interconnected. Inverter generators can be connected together with a cable that allows greater output and even tie into solar battery hybrid systems. This is an option worth watching as backup technology and off-grid energy systems evolve. Backup capabilities. The world has had inverter generators for a while now, but when they first came out, they were way too small and too simple to serve for household backup. And to understand why, you need to know something about household electrical systems. Residential electrical systems across North America and South America have two different voltages delivered by household wiring systems. There's 120 volts for outlets, lights, and small appliances, and 240 volts for larger items such as stoves, dryers, electric water heaters, and most water well pumps. When inverter generators first came out, they were not only too small to handle household electrical wattage demands, but they also only put out 120 volts, so weren't suitable for whole house backup. But with the advent of large 120 volt, 240 volt portable inverters, entire homes can be powered with a single cable delivering power through an outdoor port. You'll burn less fuel with less noise than a regular generator, but also with the possibility of portable power away from your home for things like building work, camping, or any other use out of reach of the grid. That's something that stationary home backup generators, one of several whole house backup options, can't do. Real-world experience. I live on an island in rural Ontario, Canada, and our power comes from a single incoming high voltage line. This is one reason we get more power failures and scheduled outages than other places, but it also means I have plenty of opportunity to test off-grid power options. Over the last year, I've had a Champion 11,000 watt model at my house, number 201424, for backup during 3 different outages lasting 12 plus hours each, and several other shorter blackouts in between. This unit has performed really well, flawlessly in fact, and rivals the power output offered by the smaller stationary home standby generators, but in a handy portable package. Besides power output, there's something else you need to know. I've been testing and writing about generators for more than 30 years, and I'm impressed with the way Champion has grown the refinement and affordability of their products. When I first saw the Champion brand, it was a basic, low-cost option. But that basic part of this has changed over the last 15 years. While still maintaining surprisingly low prices, the level of refinement and features has increased to the point where Champion has actually eclipsed the quality of Honda. In my experience, formerly the gold standard of portable generators. So here's a personal case in point with some numbers. Honda Champion field trials. I also own a Honda 6500 watt inverter, providing 5,005 watts of continuous output, and it's been a great machine ever since I bought it. This is close to the largest inverter Honda offers, and it currently costs just over $5,300 where I live. By contrast, the 11,000 watt tri-fuel Champion offers 9,000 watts of continuous output and costs just $3,300. That's 33 cents per watt of output compared with 97 cents per watt for the Honda. The Champion also has remote wireless starting capabilities, and it can burn gasoline, propane, or natural gas interchangeably. This last fuel is especially attractive because it costs much less than the others, and where it's available, you can plumb the generator into your household natural gas supply for continuous operation with no need to fetch fuel from the gas station. Even connected to a single large propane tank, multi-fuel models can run for a very long time without refueling. To be fair, the Champion is marginally louder and heavier than the Honda on paper, but these are small trade-offs in my book, and the differences are small enough that I couldn't notice them during use. You also have to expect something like this from the higher output of the Champion. The breaker on the Champion never tripped in my time using it, but the Honda trips kind of all the time if we aren't careful about economizing electrical demand. Another thing to consider is how 240 volts is created in a generator. The 240 volts from the grid is true split-phase power with 2 legs of 120 volts adding up to 240. Some brands of generators create a bridged or pseudo 240 volt output to save cost using 2 120 volt legs on the same phase. This is not true split-phase power and can cause problems with 240 volt motors or electrical panels expecting opposing phases. Both the Honda and Champion units here at my place create true split-phase 240 volts, just like the grid, but ask about these details if you're considering other brands. Startup loads. Most generators have 2 advertised wattage outputs. The continuous run wattage refers to the total power output the unit can sustain indefinitely, and this is always the smaller of the 2 numbers. The larger and more prominent number refers to the maximum wattage the unit can put out for a short time, while high-draw inductive loads like fridges, water pumps, and a furnace fan might be starting up. Any electrical load involving a motor will draw 2 to 3 times the current demanded while running continuously. So always consider loads when selecting any type of generator. Household connection and features. Regardless of the type of portable generator you use, you'll always need some method of connecting that generator safely and legally to your house so it can power all the circuits you choose. There are a couple of options, including a manual transfer switch or a meter-based connection system. Both these options prevent live power from the generator feeding back into the utility system, endangering line workers. This is a legal requirement. One thing you'll notice about today's best inverter generators is that they have a lot of features. Multiple ports for different AC voltage outputs, and even direct DC output for flexibility in use are the most obvious. But remote start is awfully handy too. It makes it possible for you to turn the generator on and off from inside your home. That's a feature useful for conveniently conserving fuel when power isn't needed. All inverter generators also allow engine speed self-control to be activated or not. In this case, by pushing the button marked Eco, you find that when widely varying amounts of power are required, letting the inverter run full blast all the time makes sense. But most of the time, I let the generator choose its own engine speed, and it works out just fine. Another nice feature of the Champion 11,000 watt inverter is the digital display, showing voltage, frequency, total runtime, and maintenance reminders. Now, these are small touches, but they do make responsible ownership a lot easier. If you value efficiency, quiet operation, portability, and whole house backup power, today's best inverter generators are a pretty attractive option. For anyone who wants quiet, efficient, flexible power, whether for home backup or job sites or camping, today's big inverter generators offer a level of performance and flexibility and refinement that would have been unthinkable just a decade ago.